Hey guys, I'm looking at Cake versus the USDT. Cake is Pancake Swap, the main swap for the Binance Smart Chain, and it has gone just completely off since uh, when is this? April 23rd, after it came down and hit this 21.53 support here. It has just gone parabolic for 4 days to $35.10. I believe now we're going to see a pullback. So this line here is, it's not really a trend line in per se. Like it could be, I could have marked it here probably. It's more for me, it's more of a guideline because this is the overall trajectory of where this is going. So I can kind of see, it's going to go up below it. I mean, it's kind of use it as a little bit of resistance and support as you go up it, but it's more along the lines of my guidelines. So this is where I kind of want to get in, or I kind of can judge whether or not it's overvalued against this guideline. So looking at that, I also have this resistance trend line. This one has played resistance multiple times here. As you can see, it stopped it all the way through here, then stopped it again all the way through here, and now we're seeing it stop it again up here. That was a pretty telling thing that this is a pretty strong resistance line here, because it was hauling until it hit this line and just stopped. So now what I want to do is I want to zoom in a little bit and start to see a little bit more of the bigger picture here, or a little bit more of the closer picture here after looking at the big picture. And so we were humming along. We started moving sideways, and then the big crash happened, took us down to 18. We recovered really quick and nicely, then came back down, and this 2150 region played super hard support to get past. I think the only reason it happened here was mostly just because of liquidations. Everybody gets bullish. They put in margin trading, and then boom, get liquidated, come back up. So since then, 2150 has played really good support, really strong support. And then we saw it finally just take off, as even through it just took off since 3 days ago. And then as you can see, it stopped here at this resistance line. And now we're kind of seeing it consolidate and move sideways. And what I think is going to happen here is I think it's going to pull back to around this guide and possibly even come back down and hit this. Let's see if I can just fix this a little bit. And probably come back down and hit this resistance here in the range of 28.37. Somewhere in that range. But what I also wanted to look at was looking at the retracement levels. As you see, it came down and it touched the 23.6 retracement level. I want to believe that actually it's going to come down to the 38.2, because that would bring it back down around all of this. And actually the 50% looks like it's almost spot on with this prior resistance, and probably going to play the new support. So my assumption is that it's going to bounce off this resistance, come back down to this 50%. It'll use all of this as support, and then it'll hold here. And I mean, this is even if Bitcoin happens to go back down to like 47 again. I think this number should hold pretty strong. And if this number doesn't hold, then I definitely think 2657 is going to hold, 2660-ish. So I'm going to look to get, I sold a little bit up here. And so what I'm looking to do is get back in around this region. I mean, I'll probably even just put the buy order in like around the 38.2 and just deal with it, losing $1. But I mean, I think you probably could get away with waiting for it to come here, because this is going to play such strong support. But I mean, it just needs to blow off some steam. It'll come down, move sideways for a bit, and then it'll go back up to test this resistance again. I mean, we're on track to get to. I mean, we're on track to get the 60 by probably before June is my guess. I mean, this thing is going to take off here soon. Let me see if I can zoom out enough to see that. So let's see, that would put it at 40 by the, if it just kept going up this guideline, we'd be at about 40 in about mid to late May. So, I mean, I think that's a very realistic expectation. I mean, we probably could even do better than that considering how strong Pancake Swap has been in the last 2 weeks, putting up just massive amounts of transaction numbers. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of a short-term look and a little bit of a longer-term look at Pancake Swap and the Cake token. I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow, and I look forward to making another video soon.